Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Order of Narvosc. This is session 55, The Magnificent Precipice. We hope you enjoy.
We fought a dragon. It was a not normal dragon, and we never really figured out what it was saying, but there was something about stardust and pain and hurt, and Velphie was trying really hard to figure it out, but none of us actually spoke Draconic. And then at the very end of our fight, Hope was like, everyone should go inside after we thought we killed the dragon. So most of us got inside, and then the dragon exploded a bunch of leechy worms that gnawed into flesh, and that was not fun. But we all survived. And then the worms also hated Velphie because she has no soul. But everyone has their soul, everyone's alive, and we were planning on taking a rest and then going to our final destination. But beforehand, we're going to find some holy water. And also, Velphie learned that it might be a tough decision between saving Ontier and everyone else.
Perfect. Yeah, so take that point of inspiration, and we are picking up where Hope is currently leading Professor Friedrich and Ruby to this holy water sector she has mentioned. And she leads you from Aurora to the outskirts of the school, almost like you exit the campus parameters. But right outside of Aurora, you make it to a hatch. Is there anything you all wish to speak about before you get to the hatch? Because if not, Hope will walk in silence.
Is it like a very long way to the holy water from here? So is this a quick... I thought there was like a well or something. Where are we going?
Oh, well, it is... I do not really understand what is long and what is not long, what is short, so I don't know. Do you think it's a long way?
How many steps do you think it would take to get there on an estimation?
I have never counted. I shall count now.
I think maybe the question is, why is it outside of the grounds of the school? Why not keep it on hand?
Because it doesn't fit.
I thought it was a well, too.
I'll follow your lead, Professor.
Okay.
And you all eventually make it out of the parameters of Aurora, and Hope is counting. Just very quietly under her breath, counting how many steps she takes. And you eventually make it to a hatch, which you all see some of those wires that had disconnected after being catnapped started to slightly mend. You may roll me an Arcana if you wish.
24.
30.
Whew, okay. With both of those rolls, with a 24, Hope is very magical in nature. Like, her whole being is magical. She is a magical construct that was never finished. So, of course, there are going to be blips and things like that in the magical aura that she presents. Something about when you catnapped her helped fix and mend broken pieces. As long as you have known her, you have never seen her rest. You have never seen her sit down. You've never seen her stop. With a 30, you pick up all of that. Hope cannot turn herself off. She doesn't have an off switch. Catnap turned her off and helped reset that magic to where the magic binded again. For a magical construct to recharge, or any kind of magical thing, there usually is something that involves rest or a reset. She can't physically do that on her own. And you see that arm that was falling off slightly mended back together, still holding on by bits and pieces. But she will take it and she will open this hatch, which leads to a very long flight of stairs that go down into the earth.
This way.
And she will just walk.
Follow along.
Yep.
And as you walk into the depths, there's water dripping from the ceiling, and you can hear the sound of water that just hits these stone steps. With this being entirely underground, you would expect it to be dark. But it is surprisingly colorful in here. You see blues and greens and purples as these little things wiggle and wriggle on the walls, on the floor, that look like tiny little bioluminescent worms. You all go down that staircase for a while until it finally just opens up into this very large room, and the stone beneath your feet begins to flatten until it gradually starts to slope downward. You all see a giant cave pool that looks like it has been naturally made. And what she meant by "it won't fit" is it is pretty large. And if you were to build a school over this, there is a chance that the buildings could fall through. But you see the water glows this faintish blue hue, and it lights up this underground cavern to where you need no light source to see.
I don't know if this is what you're looking for, or what this actually is for, or if it had any value for Aurora as a whole, but I really like it.
Do you come down here often?
I typically try to make it every day. Usually after dinner.
Do you use the water for anything?
I don't know what to use it for.
So you just admire it?
I just wanted to see it thrive.
I'll look to Ruby like, do you have any questions?
She just looks back. I think it's gonna be enough holy water, right, Professor?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot.
I can see what you mean, Hope. This wouldn't have fit. Where would you have put it?
I don't know. But you can take as much as you would like.
Is there anything around us? Are there like buckets or basins or anything that would hold water?
Roll me a d20. If you get an 18, 19, or 20, there will be a bucket. Otherwise, she does not have one.
Okay. 7.
There is no bucket down here, and as you're looking around to find one, you see Hope with her hands clasped, and she's just admiring it, and she'll occasionally take a hand and tap the surface of it, like squat down to tap it, and then she'll come back up with her hands clasped. And for a construct, what she has described and what she is showing you here is a lot more emotionally. There's a lot more emotional depth than you would expect from something like her.
Like the site of this location or something is spurring that within her?
As in, like, you've seen her care for her students, but you also know that that was ingrained in her programming because you have read the book of her creator. This was never in her programming.
I'd like to try something if I can. I don't know if this will actually work or not, because a mage hand can carry up to 10 pounds, but can it actually like hold water like a cupped hand? Because it is spectral technically.
It can hold things. It is spectral. I think the thing is when you hold water in your hands, it seeps through your fingers.
I was just gonna like close it up as best I could. I really just don't want to throw this corrupted gem into this whole pool in case it corrupts the whole thing.
Okay, I understand what you're saying now. You may try.
Okay, I will cast Mage Hand and try to at least. I'll get the jewel out, the diamond, or the crystal rather. Cast Mage Hand and try. It might not be perfect, but at least enough to maybe sprinkle some on the crystal.
Okay.
I think I'll need to submerge it, but I'm trying to do the best I can without throwing it in there.
Okay. As you roll me a nature check.
15.
Okay, with a 15, your mage hand floats over. Are you dunking that crystal into the mage hand, the water that it currently has clasped? Or are you sprinkling it on top?
If there's enough of like a little bit in the hand, I'll try to put the crystal down in that amount. Because I think I have to submerge it, is what I'm assuming.
As you submerge this gem in the water that your hand is currently holding, you do see that dark ichor that is writhing in that gem like wiggle its way out into the water, and you can see it moving erratically. But your mage hand with that 15 nature check is starting to drop water from the gaps in the fingers.
So I'm not doing this over the pool or even near it, so I cast Mage Hand. I don't want this water to drip into the water.
If you were doing it in this cave, you have no other choice but to let it go into the water, pretty much.
So are we not standing on flat ground right now?
You are standing where the stone flattens just slightly. But everything in this room is wet.
Okay. Well, I want to do the best I can and not let that water drip into the pool.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check here.
16.
With a 16, if this is what you're doing, is you see the water dripping from your mage hand onto the flattened surface. Again, this is a naturally made cave. Water in tiny little pools seems to connect everywhere in here. And you can see that that little being in that water is moving throughout all of it. If it gets the chance to connect with the water on the ground, it is going to get into that water supply.
I will... let's see what I can do. Whatever it's dripped on, I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on it and freeze that water.
You're able to freeze what is underneath you, what is in your mage hand. And as you freeze it, you see like little bits of black ichor wisp are frozen in ice.
And I will, to the best of my ability, break off that chunk of ice and store it in my robe somewhere. And I'll turn to Hope and say, I'm going to need to travel back to the campus and get some sort of container. I don't want to risk contaminating this entire source.
Okay, well, that would be preferred. Take as many containers as you need. You don't have any container.
I don't have anything with me. I didn't know what we were walking into.
I thought you said you needed to collect water.
Well, yeah, I thought there might be some sort of... I thought we might be entering a chapel or some of the sort of religious institution, not a natural cave.
Oh, well, the last time you all were here, the chapel was destroyed.
That is true.
Okay.
Friedrich, how much do you need?
Well, I don't think I need much for this time, but I don't think this will be the only time I'll be doing this sort of magic.
I have a water skin and a bag of holding. I've never tried, but can you just dunk a bag of holding and have it hold a bunch of liquid?
I have no idea. And if I were to dunk the crystal into it, I don't know if I'd be getting it in the water or not, or just somewhere else in the space. There's a lot of wild card factors in that approach. It may work, but I don't know.
According to this says a bag of holding can hold 63 gallons of water before it ruptures. But if it ruptures, not good.
But how do you determine, how do you get just the water out?
You would dump it and turn it upside down.
In my mind, it's like you are like water and you just pour it into a bathtub or something.
I mean, if that works, does it get the other things inside wet?
When you dump them out, yes.
No, if you were to do like Ruby's saying, where you just say what you want and then only that thing comes out.
Roll a D100.
I'm just gonna go get a bucket, but I'm gonna roll.
I really like the idea of just like going into the final battle and just like holding the bag up over someone's head and just like deluging them with holy water, like 60 gallons.
12.
It would get everything wet. If you got 25 or higher, it wouldn't have.
It's not that long of a walk. I can go. I don't know what I was expecting. I can go get some sort of basin or something, and it will be fine. I need the walking anyway.
Okay.
But I hope are we free to come and go in this area as we please?
I don't see why not, as long as, you take care of this place. I don't mind.
Do you have any idea what gives the water its power? I was under the impression that holy water had to be intentionally blessed by someone.
Roll me a religion check.
21.
She mentioned she wanted to see it thrive, and she is holding her hands together, squatting down, patting it almost. Kind of like a kid playing with water with their hands and they touch it like this. She's been blessing it. She just may not know how to do that intentionally.
Well, I suppose I'll head back and find some sort of container.
Okay.
I'm just going to fill up my flask before I leave.
I'll stay here for a while longer.
And then she gets quiet and just stands there.
Okay, I'll lead the way back up, back into Aurora.
And while that is happening, is Velphie doing anything?
At this point, is it the same day that we killed the dragon, or is it the next?
It's the same day.
Same day, okay. I'd say she's been sitting alone for a while, just kind of processing everything that Seapear told her, and she's gonna get up and look for Calandra.
Okay. Calandra isn't too difficult to find. She is standing outside, checking on two halflings and a suit of armor, making sure that they're okay, giving them tea.
So she'll walk up slowly and she wouldn't interrupt, if she's talking or she'd wait until Calandra was done with whatever she was doing, just kind of hang near her visual area, waiting for her to just notice her whenever she's done.
Okay, it takes a little bit, but she will eventually notice you and give a gentle wave.
Velphie will walk up and she lets out this kind of shaky breath. I'm sorry that I just kind of left The weight of everything was a lot, and the idea of having to tell you about it was really hard. But I think you need to know what exactly happened.
She gives a nod.
When Antir was taken, they kept him in a cell, essentially torturing him to get information, and we got him, we saved him, but we weren't able to make it out with him. And he lost his memories. He doesn't remember me, you, his life before all this. I don't know what he was like before, but I think it's safe to assume that he's just gone.
She listens intently, and she's taking her hands and wringing them together, kind of like an old lady would do with their hands when they're nervous or they don't know what to say.
What do you mean gone?
The Antir that we know isn't there anymore. He's alive, but he's back under their control. Everything that we went through, everything that you guys have gone through is gone.
She gets quiet.
Well, he's still alive. That means that my boy isn't gone entirely.
No. And I'm banking on him being useful, that they keep him alive. Because there's a possibility that we can get him back. It's not 100%, but it's the best that I have. And she grabs Kalandra's hands. I will fight tooth and nail to get him back. Not just for me, but for you.
She gives your hands a tap.
Well, you need to stay safe too. You if
She looks like she doesn't quite know what to say. And she will tap your hand.
if you'll excuse me for a bit.
And she will turn around with her tea supplies and head towards the administration building.
Do I know what's in the administration building? Or what they're using it for, I guess?
Roll me a perception check.
A dirty little 20.
With that, there are a lot of people going in and out of the administration building, almost like that's kind of the hub where people are going. So you get the sense that with a dirty 20, it's probably where people are sleeping, where people have made or have their rooms and things of that nature. So it looks like she is just trying to get away, maybe so she could process something.
Velphie won't follow. She'll just watch until she disappears into the building. And, she'll stand there for a bit and then eventually just go back to the spot that she had picked. And, she's gonna take Mira out and just keep her on her lap as like a weighted blanket of sorts, a comfort. And just kind of process, continue to think about the weight of things. Just kind of mindlessly petting Mira.
Okay. And while that is happening, is there anything Quirin wanted to do?
No, I think he's just there playing keep away for a lot of the night. I mean, eventually tapping out and probably just find a nearby, I don't know, stair or chair to sit on and just kind of enjoying, or at least trying to enjoy what might be one of the last, like, slower nights they have. So.
And those kids will keep playing keep away until you tap out. Their batteries keep going. They have no sign of tapping out anytime soon. So they will keep you for as long as they can keep you. And when you finally do tap out, you just hear the giggling and the laughter from those kids. And some of the parents trying to round them up as the night goes on, trying to get them into bed. And you hear like them talk about how Mr. Quirin played keep away with them. And then the parents are, oh, and what is keep away? And you just hear like how excited and how much joy you brought those kids as that night progresses.
I think as he's hearing everyone kind of just head out for the night, and I think he has a smile on his face. He's glad that he could help keep the kids distracted and just have a good time for a little bit. So.
And with that, as Ruby and Professor Friedrich make their way back to S. Aurora for buckets or containers, is there anything you two would like to do?
I'm just going to get as many buckets as the professor needs.
Yeah, I'll try to find 2, one in each hand.
Y'all are able to fill these buckets full of that water. Hope is still there. Doesn't look like she has any inkling of leaving at the moment. And you two now have 4 buckets of holy water.
Thank you for your help. I was just gonna maybe tie them to Beatrice or something, keep them with us along the way, in case we need them. Or anyone needs them.
Well, you can always... Oh,
Sorry, Hope. What?
I was just going to say that you all could take some vials or take some cups or something like that and then put it into your bag of holding like you were talking about, like a container, rather than weigh down your friend.
Well, Beatrice is strong, and Ruby, you may have something of the sorts on you. I don't really keep vials or bottles or things on me.
You're at school.
Yeah, but a lot of it's been ransacked and destroyed, and I've never done this before. I don't know exactly how it's going to work.
Okay.
And she goes back to just doing what she was doing.
Yeah, I like that idea. We'll get vials if they're not broken, and any kind of vessel. That way I can put it in my bag and Beatrice doesn't have to carry it. She's just a baby now.
A strong baby, but yes, a baby.
Yeah.
I will ascend back up the stairs, or however we got down there. And once I'm out on surface level again, I'll clear away a bit and set one of the buckets down and take the crystal out.
Okay. You take the crystal out. What do you do with it? It's clear right now.
Everything already came out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought there was some left in it. Never mind, I won't do that then.
Yeah, no, you do have a melting piece of ice, though, in your pocket.
I will pick it up and I will chuck it as far as I can away from this Aurora.
Okay. Noted.
Like shot put style.
I will keep that in mind.
I mean, I don't know what else to do with it. I guess I can...
Roll me a history check.
Yeah, I'll roll a history check. Sure, that sounds great. 22.
With a 22. How... You remember C. Pear talking about how this disease originally spread. Disease. It was through their water supply.
I had not recalled that.
One of the main people in Ashenward poisoned the well in the town next to it.
So does that mean someone was purifying gems in that water?
You don't know.
What I know, yeah. Well, I'll retrieve the ice, or not throw it, after I have my epiphany of history. And I'll instead try to destroy this thing instead. And I will go with what I think tends to destroy all. And I will set it down a little ways away. And I'll back up. At least 30 some odd feet. And I will cast Fireball directly at the piece of ice.
Okay. As you are able to cast Fireball at that piece of ice, roll me a D100.
$28.
Okay.
My lucky number.
Noted.
It's not really my lucky number, but yeah. Can I... You give me the GMI, so let me just ask here. Do I know of a way to destroy this thing for good?
You do not.
It's better than it melting. Hopefully fire did it. Can I go observe? Is there anything left of where I obliterated it, scorched earth style?
As you have scorched earthed it, there is a large ball-shaped burnt area on the ground.
Is anything moving?
Roll me a perception check.
Because I got more spell slots. 7.
Nothing. Nothing is moving.
That ought to do it. So I'll pick up the bucket and I guess go await Ruby. I don't want to leave her down there. She might wonder where I went.
something.
Yeah. So when I purified the gem, something came out of it, and I don't know how to destroy it. So I started with fire, which tends to destroy many things.
Oh, okay.
So don't mind the crater behind me.
Okay. Do you need any more? Is it one trip? Is this good?
I think so. I honestly don't know how much.
Okay.
I think this will be enough. I appreciate all the help.
Hope, are you staying here and staring at the water a little more?
Yes.
All right.
Have fun. Enjoy.
We'll see you
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll make my way back to the school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now that everybody is back at the school, this is the last night you all have planned to stay in as Aurora. The last peaceful night you may have in a while. The last time you may see some of these NPCs for a while. Is there anything you wish to do before your night concludes?
I think Ruby would just find Sea-Pear and kind of recount what's happened with Beltov and also introduce her to Van so she knows a little bit more about, I guess, like, not only the loss that's happened, but also, like, I think Ruby would have really wanted Sea-Pear to meet Van.
Sea-Pear will look at Van, look him up and down. Do you think he's good for guard detail?
He has to be good for something. And I'll wink at him.
He just kind of... I have this. And he holds up Rose's gun.
Do you know how to use... Yeah, you know how to use it, right?
I can learn.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if you don't mind taking care of us here, I can make sure that that we find a place for you. These kids seem to like you. Ruby trusts you. Therefore, I will as well.
Okay. Thank you. It'll be good to stay busy while I'm gone. Yeah.
He nods. And he looks like he is already missing you before you leave. I'll keep him busy.
Thanks, Sea-Bear, for everything.
Anytime.
And I think the rest of the night is probably spent, like, just quite literally resting.
Sounds good, as you were able to get some rest, not feeling like you're rushed, not feeling like something's hunting you in the middle of the night. And how about everyone else?
I'd like to go see Kalandra.
Okay. You're able to look for Calandra. You do not find her outside, though.
Oh, well, I'll go to bed then. I'm just kidding. I will look. I guess in the building I think she's most likely to be.
Okay. You're able to look around the administration building, which you see people coming in and out, but you do not find Calandra. If you were to ask, someone may be able to help you, though.
Do I see someone I know that I could ask?
You see Axe and Z.
Yeah, I'll go up to them. They were next on the list. Boys, how are we this evening?
Oh, everything's fine. We're working on something. So don't pay attention right now.
That is a terrible way to get me to not pay attention. What are you working on?
Just something.
Just a little hint.
Something for you.
For me?
Well, you're leaving tomorrow, right?
I am. And then I'll be coming back.
We're trying to make something to make the job a little easier for you, and we wanted to surprise you, but you're here now, and we can't work on it.
You may keep your secrets. I appreciate the sentiment. I will give you the space you need to do your work.
Thank you, Professor. It's not anything mean to you.
Well, I don't see it as mean. No. By the way, have you seen Calandra anywhere?
Miss Calandra, I think, went upstairs. That's typically where our rooms are. She didn't look very good spirits.
I'll see if I can find her.
Okay, most of our rooms are, again, upstairs to the left. I'm sure she's in one of those doors.
I'll give them a nod, and then I'll make my way there.
Find the one that looks or smells most like tea, maybe?
I'll try my best. I'll start sniffing.
As you go upstairs, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
7.
With a 7, it's been a while since you've smelt tea, and there's a lot of smells here, so you can't pinpoint which one exactly is tea. However, you do find a room that is currently closed that has herbs and flowers growing around it, very similar to how Calandra had decorated Enchanty.
I'll give it a little knock on the door.
Takes a few moments, but you hear the pitter-patter of feet and the door does open. Calandra looks old as she opens that door. Old and like something heavy sits on her.
I'll just give her a warm smile.
She gives you one back.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I don't really know what to say. I'm good. I'm not hurt, but I feel very old and frail, and I can't really do anything.
I think you do more for this place than its people than you realize. And I as well feel old and frail, but
I can't do anything for you. I can't do anything for your group. I can't do anything for my boy. I don't really know what to do, and I don't want to bring down your night. I know this is the last night you're probably going to have here for a while as you leave tomorrow. Speaking of which, do you want a cup of tea?
I would love a cup of tea. Can I make it for us? Or would you prefer to?
If you want to make it, I won't stop you.
The last thing I want to do is show up at your door and ask for service.
Well, I promise it would be a kind of service I don't mind doing.
I will make my way in and put the kettle on.
And you're able to make tea for the both of you. Is there a specific kind of tea that you make?
I don't want to be too picky. What does she have? Now, how about some sort of like a green tea? It's evening. We don't want too much caffeine. Green tea with jasmine.
And she does have a type of green tea that you can make, and she's got 2 little teacups that she has brought from Enchanty with the little tea saucers.
I'll serve it up as best I can to look, like she would have served it at Enchanty.
She holds that cup between her hands that are very wrinkled, very old.
Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. I just wanted to have and share one more cup of tea with you before we leave tomorrow, and then I plan to come back and have another one with you.
I would very much like that.
And I know things are bleak right now, and very sorry to hear about your boy and what has currently happened, but how things are now are not how they have to always be.
That is what I'm holding on to.
If there was no hope of changing those things, I would just stay here. But I think you understand why I'm going, and it's for that. We can change things.
We can change things. Maybe when you come back, maybe we could open an Enchanty again, or maybe we could go find new tea to try somewhere.
Can you imagine the different varieties that must be out there somewhere? Or what could be possible to cultivate once we restore life to everything?
There used to be a lot in Spring Court, or Summer Court, excuse me.
I can only imagine.
I think you'd like
Do you think
it.
we could cultivate it here if we drove out the shadow?
I think we would need to make a pit stop, but I think we could probably do it.
I'm not much of a botanist, but I do love tea. So,
Well, good
I would
thing
love
I
to
am
try.
a botanist. Somewhat. Maybe we can cultivate our own. What would you call it?
Well, you're putting me on the spot. I don't know. Maybe the name's already taken, but green tea.
She will giggle very hard at that. And you were able to continue having this conversation with Calandra. And you get more chuckles, more giggles, more joy and happiness than Calandra's probably had in a little bit. As she enjoys spending the evening with you. And with that, you all are able to get a long rest. A peaceful one. With a warm bed. Warm food. A luxury you probably will not have for a little bit, as you all are able to get ready to head out of Es Aurora. Any last minute plans before you begin to set out?
You said that we could possibly buy things depending on what's here.
What are you looking for?
So first thing, I only have gold. And I think you said they still... So is there like an exchange station?
There is a place that you can exchange gold for buttons. A button is 2 gold pieces.
Okay, so I'm just looking for health potions. I mean, the stronger the better, but whatever happens to be there, you know.
Okay, according to D&D Beyond, a health potion is 50 simplest of simplest. They are very expensive. Roll me a d20.
$13.
Okay. You can get a normal healing potion for 25 gold pieces. You can get a greater for 150. You can get a superior for 1,000.
Okay, so you said what, 1 gold is 2 buttons, or 2 buttons is 1 gold?
1 button is 2 gold pieces. So just to make things simple, there is a conversion place here. As long as you have the gold, you can do it. So 25 for a normal,
Okay.
150 for a greater, 1,000 for a superior.
I will do... I'm gonna get 1 superior.
Okay, that is 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay, and then you said 150 for a greater.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get 3 of those.
Okay.
Okay, hold on, wait. Let me make sure I'm keeping track.
You're at 1450 right now.
Okay, 1450, and then you said 25 for the regular ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get... Is there a limit?
I mean, kind of, yes, because you don't want to completely run out of their stock.
Right, so I'm thinking maybe I'll just do 4.
Okay, you're at 1550.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so you're able to purchase those health potions. Go ahead and take 1550 gold pieces out of your inventory. And what about Ruby?
Does it look like there's a lot of things to choose from, or is it like pretty sparse?
This is a pretty sparse thing because a lot of people have come in and they pretty much ran from ran from Limbo to Aurora. But what exactly are you looking for?
I just have an attunement slot that's open. So if there's like something I could attune to, like a cloak or a ring, just something, I guess, like to just fill that slot.
Okay. There is... Armor of Resistance.
Okay. If it's even if it's not cute, I'll probably buy it.
Okay, there's an Armor of Resistance. This one is specifically lightning resistance. And it'll cost you 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, never mind. I don't have that.
You may try to haggle.
Have you ever heard of an IOU?
What is an IOU?
It means I wear this armor, I go fix everything, and I come back and pay you money later.
Okay. Well, how much can you
I
pay
can
me
give
now?
you 520 right now.
120. Okay.
Roll me a persuasion.
Persuasion. This one. Okay. It is so it's a 10 plus 7, 17.
Well, I mean, you are going somewhere I don't want to go. And I could sell to more people if you succeed. $500 and an IOU.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. I owe you. What is your name?
Brass.
Okay, Press. 500 gold coming your way once that little thing's taken care of, okay?
I'll hold you to it.
Nice. Pleasure doing business with you.
He gives you a little nod. And if you come back alive, you can tell people you bought it from me.
I wouldn't lie, so that sounds good.
Sounds like a deal.
Okay.
Good luck. Don't die.
Yay! Thank you.
And you have armor of lightning resistance.
Nice.
What about Friedrich?
I wanted to go see Hara.
Okay. You are able to find Hara. She is around Aurora, and it looks like she's building wards. Similar to the wards you put up when you first got to Limbo. She's trying to set them up here.
I'm just trying to surprise her and just call out, "Hello, Hara. Sorry to interrupt your work."
Oh, it's all right. What can I get for you?
So we are about to depart, and I have a spell scroll here that I obtained that I already know the spell, and I was wondering if you had anything you could potentially barter. You know, the oldest form of commerce, a spell for a spell.
Alrighty, well then, what kind of spell is it?
So I got 2 on my list. I don't know if you have either one, but
What kind of spell are you giving me?
Oh, of course, yes, because you wouldn't want a garbage spell, would you? No,
I would
this
not.
is conjure minor elementals.
What level spell is that, by the way?
It's a 4th level
Fourth level?
evocation or conjuration, whatever. Let's see. It's a spell. It is 4th level, though. 4th level evocation, yeah.
Okay. And what exactly are you looking for?
So I had a couple in mind, and above table they are Confusion or Thunderstep,
Okay.
which are both 4th level, I believe.
They're both 4th level, okay.
Try to make it somewhat even for bartering.
You said Confusion and Thunderstep?
Either one, because I only have 1 spell scroll to give up.
Thunderstep is 3rd.
Oh,
Confusion is 4th. Roll me a d20.
you got it, boss. A 2.
We'll have Thunderstep, but I don't have Confusion, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm glad you have something. Would you be willing to trade? Scroll for a scroll.
The scroll you have for this one, sure.
Pleasure doing business with you, and I'll hand it over.
Anytime. When you come back, maybe you could let me borrow your spell book again.
Yes, just don't talk to it.
As long as you don't talk to mine.
Yeah. I've always been warned, don't talk to things without mouths.
Well, sometimes I can
So-
form a mouth.
I know that's the scary part, isn't it? I think it heard me say that in Anyway, thank you. Hope to see you when we return.
Be careful, all right? I'm going to need
You
help
as
putting
well.
up the wards whenever you get back.
I'm looking forward to it.
So don't die.
It's not in the plan.
Perfect.
And I'll give a little half curtsy and make my way back to the preparation area.
She gives you a bow. And you're able to head back to the preparation area. What about Quirin? Any last minute things before you leave civilization?
I don't think so. I think when he's left groups or civilization before, it's been pretty quick, and he tries to detach pretty quick. So I think that's kind of just in case. That's what he's doing here. But whenever everyone is together, he has some extra things that he would throw on the table if anyone wanted them. There are boots of speed, +1 studded leather, and a wand of the War Mage. So if any of that sounds enticing to anyone, that is up for grabs.
I can't believe we have the same size foot. And I'll take the boots of speed. Thank you, Quirin.
You're welcome. I'm sure you get more use out of it than I have so far. So
You do still have shoes, though, right? You don't strike me as a barefoot lad.
no, I'm definitely not. Those were just sitting in the pack. So
Okay. They're mine now.
but if there's no other takers on anything, just continue helping prepare, pack, however it's needed.
And with that, as you all prepare to leave for Ashenward, a lot of people start to gather around the center to wish you farewell, wish you good lucks, send any good vibes that they could possibly give you. Axe and Z will make their way to Professor Friedrich with another little halfling in tow. Professor, we did it! We did it! We got it!
What do you have?
Well, it's not much. It's not much, but we wanted to find a way so you don't starve, because I've heard it doesn't look very nice out there, and I don't know how, food might be slim pickings. Yeah, so wanted to make sure you have something to eat.
Yeah, so we took this container and we have made it to where it can cast. I believe Kalandra called it Goodberry. She kind of taught us how to do it. So it's this little container thingy-mabob that we all put together. And if you twist it, and he will show it to you, and he takes this tiny canister and he twists it, and then little berries fall into his hand.
That's pretty nifty. I appreciate you looking out for me and my stomach.
Yes, because stomachs need to be taken care of, and you have to let me know what it tastes like when you get back, because I can't taste anything.
And we're hoping we can change that soon.
Yes. I'll take the device and I'll try one of the berries.
It is a good berry. It's pretty bland, but you do feel full for the rest of the day, and it did give you enough to where you can cover your entire group.
I really appreciate you all doing this for us. It will help a lot. It is difficult out there, but it'll help us make it better out there.
I believe you can do it.
Yeah, you got to come back, and maybe we could go to your classes when you get back.
Yeah. We'll see. I might get the school to start back up. It would only seem appropriate given the new location here. And we can try some other experiments we've sort of talked about before.
Really?
We can give them a shot.
You have an idea?
I have the beginnings of an idea, yes.
Okay. So that... Whoa, we might get you out of that suit of armor before... Oh, buddy, okay.
I've never done it before. I don't know anyone who's ever done it before. But we can be pioneers.
They both give a little nod, and it looks like the suit of armor, of course, can't really smile, but Axe's ear-to-ear grin as you now have a good berry canister.
How many can it make a day?
10. One will fill you up for the day.
I had 4. Sorry. I will thank them again and walk back to there where we're prepping and just offer everyone a good berry if they'd like one. They're fresh. I think they were just conjured this morning.
Conjured food, my favorite.
Velphie takes one.
We'll trust it this time.
And they are very shiny. I like that.
I mean, I had one, and I'm standing here, and I trust the boys. They're pretty good with magic, so yeah, it may make a difference. You know, it may be the difference between starvation and satiation out there.
And with that, Calandra will slowly make her way to Velphie. And Calandra will put this small gem in your hand.
For when the way gets dark, be careful and be safe.
She'll, if she's like holding the gem in her hand, she'll cover it with hers and thank you. And then she'll like pull her in for like a hug, you know, kind of like a hugging her mom type of thing, you know. And I think just before she breaks away, she'll just quietly say, "We'll get him back. I'll see you soon."
She'll give a little nod. And she'll hug you back tightly.
I believe he'll come back.
And she has given you a gem of brightness.
Okay.
And with that, kids start rushing their way over to Quirin.
Mr. Quirin, we wanted to give you something for good luck.
And he's just kind of like awkwardly looking around. Okay, yeah. What did you do? What's up?
We found this and it looks like it's a lot of fun.
And they'll just look at it. What is it? He'll take it, I guess. What is it?
The kids give you a deck of cards.
They pull one from the one that you found. Pull one, please, and that way you can show Mr. Quirin what it does.
Roll me a D100.
Oh. Uh, 81.
81. Okay. With an 81, you see D pulls out an ace of clubs. And then behind him, you see coming from the ground this giant armored creature. an iron golem starts to stand at its full height with its giant club or sword on its back, and it unsheaths it.
Shit, deep. Shoot, deep. That's Ruby's word. She coined it. It's hers. That's not.
Mr. Quirin said Ruby's bad word.
It's not my. Anyway, how'd you do that?
Well, look.
And then he'll, like, the kids all start going next to this iron golem. You do hear some parents that start to kind of scream. A couple of the kids get picked up and drug away, like trying to run away. Roll me an investigation check, please.
Oh. 14?
This thing looks real. This thing looks absolutely real, except for when the kids go through its legs like it's an illusion, as they have given you a deck of illusions.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, you found these? Did you make them? How did...
We just found cards, and Dee drew one, and then it scared us really badly because this dragon started, breathing at us and everything, and we honestly thought we were gonna die, but obviously we're still here. But there was 2 of them, so we took one to play with, and thought you might like the other one.
Oh, that's right. Okay, good. So you still have your... That's good. You should use those at, like, the most inappropriate of times. It'll be hilarious.
Oh, like what's inappropriate?
Like, if people are saying a prayer before dinner or something, or someone's trying to sleep, your friend, you just chuck one of these at them. I think it'd be great.
So when Hope calls for the dinner bell.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not going to be here for that. Yeah.
Okay, we will do that. I hope you enjoy, whatever you're able to do with it.
Thank you. I'm sure I'll make good use out of it.
Good luck. We're gonna miss you. Please come back soon.
Everything will be fine. Listen to Mom and Dad. Unless you want to do something fun, then who knows?
Okay, so if we don't want to do what they tell us to, we could draw a card.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay, we got permission from Mr. Quirin!
And they all just kind of like start talking with each other, and they're really excited about this deck of cards, but you now have a deck of illusions.
And we'll put it in our pocket, and I think our hand will stay there for a little bit. I think this really means a lot, so.
And with that, Kara will start making her way to Ruby. You see her rushing along again. Smells like boiling water almost. Okay, I picked up some stuff I thought you might find useful. She begins rifling through this bag, and you can see potions. She's pulling out potions, reading labels, Not this one. Nope, not that one either. And she will actually hand you a decanter. There you go. I think you could find this useful. This way, you don't die of thirst.
Is this? So you drink it, or do you pour it on your body?
I think you can do whatever you wish. I think that these could be used, and she's looking at the bottom. I think these could be used as a shower. I think this could be used as a drink. I think you can use this for a multitude of reasons.
Oh, thank you. I like the bottle, and I like what you say about it, so I'm sure it's going to be useful. Thank you for always thinking of me, Kara.
Always. I've still got to figure out a problem. But I think this will at least help you get through the first problem.
One step at a time. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I think I have something else in here too. And she starts rummaging again, but she has given you a decanter of endless water.
Ooh.
And you can either use that to sip from. I think it can make there's like different levels of water you can use. The last one's called a geyser, and it can put out like 30 gallons of water and knock things back like 10 feet and cause like a D4 bludgeoning damage. So there's a lot you could do with a decanter of water. Lots of inventive ways you could use it if you want to. And I believe it moves up to 200 pounds. And then she's still rifling through this bag. Ooh, I've got this one. She gives you a potion of greater healing. And where's the other one? She pulls out a bottle that looks like it is fog that is encapsulated in a vial. And this one!
Oh, you have so much stuff in there.
I keep a lot.
Okay, what does this one do?
I'm not sure, but I think it can get you out of sticky situations.
Got it, okay. Speaking of sticky, I think I found something of yours. Is it okay if I keep it? And I'll pull out that little glue bottle I found.
My stickiness! Yeah, you can have it. Hopefully it does something nice for you.
Or bad. Probably.
Or bad. Well,
yeah.
Just don't drink it. That one is not meant to be drank. But yeah.
I had a feeling.
Whatever you stick that to is not moving. So just make sure to be careful with it.
Okay. So the last one was a vial of fog?
It's an oil of slipperiness.
Ooh. Got it.
Just be careful out there, okay?
I try to be. I try to make sure that people don't see me when they want to see me, and that if I get hurt, that it doesn't hurt too bad. So
that's always good.
Gonna keep it up.
Yeah, and just kill the motherfucker for me.
Top of my to-do list. Kill the motherfucker for you.
For me. Perfect. Okay, I am needed elsewhere, but I wanted to give you these things before I disappeared, and I don't know when I'm coming back. But yes, so hopefully it is all useful to you.
I'm just gonna awkwardly give her a hug.
And she's the kind of person who would awkwardly hug back. Like, she doesn't quite know how to hug, but she gives you a hug back the best way she can.
Bye, Kara.
Bye. Be safe. Don't die. Kill the motherfucker. You're good. And then she walks off. And with that, lastly, Kalandra will make her way over to Friedrich. You gonna be okay?
I'll be okay. I have to be. We have one more cup of tea to have, at least.
Oh, hopefully more than just one.
Well, at least one more. I focus on the next cup.
I can appreciate that.
Will you be okay here?
I'll be okay.
You do a lot of good things for these people. You should be proud.
I will do my best to keep making you proud then. And myself.
I go in to hug her.
She hugs you back very tightly and kisses you on your cheek.
Big squeeze. But not too hard, because, firm.
And again, very firm squeeze from her. And while that's happening, Van will make his way to Ruby. He has been standing off to the side with a very proud smile on his face, just watching as Ruby is preparing and getting ready to head out. I ken you're able to handle everything that's out there, but be careful, all right?
I am always careful.
That you are.
And if I'm somehow caught unawares in the crossfires of things. I think I know someone who'd always come find me.
I will never be that far behind.
I know, and now I think you'll be able to do it easier.
It's like this. What's the best way to describe it? It's almost like a line, a pull that I feel constantly.
It's like how sometimes the moonbeam goes straight from the moon into like a lake or something, and it looks like there's two moons at the same time.
I like that description a bit more.
Invisible line was very poetic.
Very poetic.
Right. Well, you be careful too. I don't know what's going to happen here when, I don't know, we blow something up or pour a bunch of water on it.
Well, I'm being given to guard duty, so I will make sure I perform my duties the best I can, and I know you're going to be a hero. So, you be careful. Because I always want to have the moonbeam and the lake and the reflection and the poeticness.
Me too. So, promise to come back, or at least let you find me.
I'll hold you to it. You know, pact
Right.
and all, you can't not have that happen, right? And if you will allow it, he will gently caress your face and give you a kiss.
Yeah, and she kisses him back, and she's trying very hard not to cry because it feels. This is like the first time she's like worried for herself.
He will pull back and rest his forehead to yours. I believe in you. I love you. And maybe when all this is said and done, like when we were kids, maybe we can find new heights to explore somewhere.
I love you too. Somewhere it sounds nice with you.
I look forward to it. But again, you got to head out, and I don't want to hold you anymore.
Well then, now you see me. And I'll start backing away.
And he'll bring his hands to your face. Again, like nuzzle against your forehead as you take a step back. No, I don't.
And I'll join the others.
And with that, as you all have congregated together and are getting ready to set out, Pear will make her way to all of you. The last time I was there, it was, place was in shambles. I don't know what you're going to find there, but I know it will not be pretty. My guess is that there is a rip in the realities or in the realms. Again, you will most likely need to close it.
I still have the sending stone. We can keep you updated on what we find.
Please do. I mean, I know I may not be of much help anymore, but if you need anything, I will not hesitate to start making my way there.
And just take care of the people here, too, that they need you.
Good luck.
You all are doing something that we could never repay. And you all may truly be the curse breakers of all of this.
We'll try to earn that title.
And with that, you all are able to make your way out of Aurora. As you make your way to Ashenward. Ashenward, the place where this first began, and hopefully where it will end. 152 years of hell finally coming to a conclusion. You can see the rot creeping over the mountain range, a clear dividing line separating your realm from the realm of shadow. And it looks like it is devouring any life it can. It's as if it drains all of the essence from anything it touches. The lights from the southeast shoot towards the sky every 10 to 30 minutes, and they are occasionally accompanied by that loud that you all heard when that dragon showed up. It takes about a day's journey to reach the base of the mountain. Is there anything you do during that time?
Mine's sort of administrative, so I can go ahead and say I would like to copy that Thunderstep scroll into my spell book.
Okay.
Which I think will take 6 hours and 75 gold, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. You were able to do that as you were traveling, as you're making your way to the base of the mountain and up. Is there anything anyone else wishes to do during that time?
Nothing specific. I think just with those cards that we got, I think we'll just kind of be flipping through them periodically. I think the cards or the box will be just kind of be transferred from hand to hand while we're traveling. Just spending a lot of time with them, taking them out, looking at them, not using them, but just kind of, yeah.
And when you're looking over them, they just look like a deck of cards. Like you have no idea what any of them will show you until you use it. And like they have this little bit of magical aura to them as you flip through it. And you all are able to head up the mountain, getting closer and closer to that dividing line. It's almost as if the life around you is cowering away from what you were walking into. The branches of the trees near you reach towards the north with every ounce that they have, specifically the northwest with every ounce that they possibly can. Like they are trying so desperately hard to uproot themselves and run. Wildlife is becoming less scarce, and each of you think that you can hear quiet whispers occasionally and screams at night. But it's almost as if they do not belong on this plane, not human. Ruby, more voices are constantly being added the closer and closer you get.
Is it me or are some of the voices on the outside now? Can you all hear them?
Do we?
You do. Every once in a while. Not consistently.
I believe so. It must be our proximity as we draw closer.
I'm gonna move. Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
I was just gonna have Velphie move closer to Ruby, just because it has been said or known that Velphie can kind of help quell the whispers for Ruby. Yeah, so she'll just try to get closer to Ruby to kind of help dampen the whispers.
She was just about to go back towards you, so when you come up, she gives like a little sigh of relief.
I got you.
You're always taking care of people. It really does help, though. Thank you.
Of course.
Everybody will roll me a perception check.
$14.
18.
22.
7.
Okay. With a 7, you just see that jagged line as you are getting closer and closer to the top of this mountain range. And it's jagged. And you can see these tiny, almost like Icar is taking its claws and trying to pull itself further and further and further. Everyone else, you see a slight glimmer as you all get closer to that line, to the point to where you're about to cross over. It's shimmering. And it starts at the ground and it goes all the way up in the sky, further than what you can currently see. A clear dividing line between life and rot. And you all do see as well that it looks like these little Icar beings' claws are slowly reaching out and pulling that barrier closer and closer and closer.
How far are we from it, roughly?
Y'all are walking towards it, so maybe 30, 40 feet.
Oh, so really close. Okay.
It has traveled very far from what it originally was at.
And I don't know if everyone else sees it. I will just call out like, hey, I think we should stop here for a moment. I see something ahead of us.
Okay.
Does everyone see that shimmer, that trick of the light?
Yeah.
Would I be able to see it now?
Since it's pointed out, yes.
She squints and goes, "Oh, yeah. I didn't see that."
I think we'll need to cross it, but things could be very different on the other side. As long as we're ready.
I think we're always ready. We've almost died a lot, but we've been ready for it.
That's fair. That's a good point. I'll start galloping forward then.
And as you gallop forward on Beatrice, who holds you sturdy, do you cross that line?
Slowly. Maybe a trot rather than a gallop.
I think just before he takes the step, she just kind of, Velphie will kind of clear her throat. Just, I don't know if everyone knows, but based on the story that Sipir told us, time moves differently. We'll be there for what feels like weeks, but back in S Aurora, it could be years. So things are going to be different when we come back.
think we're prepared for it. I mean, no way around it.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure there's somewhere to come back to.
Okay.
Does everybody step over?
Indubitably.
Absolutely.
And as you step over, it is like walking through water for a moment. And then everything gets cold. Like the temperature has dropped from the low 50s to the low 30s. You can see your breath every time you exhale. As you cross that shimmering barrier, all colors become muted. The earth blackens. And you can see these small blue wispy things that just float. Everything is different over here. All the trees are dead. The rocks are void of any moss or lichen. Everything here is dead or dying. As you all know, you have walked into the realm of shadow. As blue orbs flit around the ground, you can hear whispers.
Is there anything that we can see that looks particularly threatening?
Roll me a perception check.
4.
I think you're cold. And you don't know if those blue wisps are going to hurt you or not.
Well, I already don't like it here. We should make haste.
While we're riding, though, can Quirin put his hand out to one of the wisps to see if it, like, does it float away? Does it make contact at all? Just kind of seeing how it responds.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion check? Oh, man. Dirty 20.
Most of them flit away like they don't know what you are, but one will sit in your hand. Different, 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 different.
I think we'll stare at it for a little bit. Different. Things will be a good different soon. A much better different soon.
What kind of different, different, different? You don't belong here. You're different, different, different.
And he'll just repeat himself. It'll be a good different, and he'll try and like drop his hand away from the blue wisp.
Good, different, different. Good, good, good.
And as you move your hand away, it stays with you. As it nestles into your clothing. Like
no,
the
we want to
hood.
shake it off.
And it just sits
Sorry.
here. As this blue little wisp has just like made its little home.
Ruby. There's the thing.
Oh,
It's
you
not
got
me.
one.
Yeah.
Mine just is attached. She loves the little pouches all over my coat. They like to feel safe. I guess you
Okay.
feel safe.
I wasn't trying to keep it, but it's here now.
That's all right. Just they linger. They don't have anywhere else to go right now.
Okay. That's fine. Pike
It's not
just
gonna Oh, are you scared?
I just haven't usually had a blue orb attached to me, so it's different. So
Well, consider it an honor. You might be escorting it to the end.
maybe. And we'll reach back and just try and find Pike and just keep an eye on it if it moves, please.
Pike has moved, and he's like taking his little feet and moving to your other shoulder. And he nestles on the other side, and you can feel him kind of doing that little ruffle of feathers.
You took my spot.
You'll get it back at some point. This different little it's not gonna stick with us, I think. Maybe.
Ooh, so it's not permanent. Ooh.
I don't think so. We'll try and give it to Fred later.
Yeah, give it to Fred.
As you
Keep
hear
riding
him,
then, I guess.
"Ooh." What is everybody's passive perception?
12.
15.
18.
And what is Kieran's?
That's right, I'm part of everyone. 17?
Okay, with a 17 and an 18 passive perception, you hear thunderous footsteps in the distance. From here, through the sparse covering, through dead trees, you see this creature further down the mountain, pretty far away. Horse-like in nature, but it has this very long neck. And its head is currently turned away from you. You're in the realm of shadow now. Enemy territory. Who knows what kind of curiosities or beasts you may find here, or what will find you. That creature turns its head, and it looks like it's scanning slowly, as the top of its head is nothing but rounded shape, with skin enholding an eyeball that lights up like a spotlight, and it moves side to side, almost as if it's looking for something to eat, to devour.
I'll motion to the group to get down and there's something out there. Oh, it's something big.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not friendly.
Based on looks, I would say no, but I've been wrong. But yeah, it looks hungry.
Okay. So maybe we don't go towards it.
And try maybe we should be a little less here we are kind of thing. Bet there's more.
Yeah.
And Ruby is going to let out a little bit of breath, and it's extra smoky, not just like because it's cold. And I'm going to cast Primeval Awareness to sense what is around us.
And what does that show again?
It shows aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, undead within 1 mile. Unless I'm in my favorite terrain, which I don't think this is my favorite terrain.
Your favorite terrain is mountains, isn't it?
Let me double check. I always play a lot. I play a lot of rangers, and I feel like every time I choose a different favorite terrain. Let's see. Favorite enemy. Yes, it's mountain. It's mountain.
Okay, you were technically still on the mountain as you just crossed over. And that gives you 6 miles, doesn't it?
6. Yeah.
Okay. Countless aberrations. A couple of fiends. A few undead. And a dragon.
So you guys have seen Ruby cast this spell before, and normally the smoke dissipates, but this time it kind of like gets bigger and goes off in different directions, and you can see like her eyes kind of cloud over for a second. Yeah, we should definitely be a little quiet. A lot of nasty beasts out here. And a dragon. 2 or more fiends. A lot of stuff already here that doesn't seem friendly.
I'm convinced. Quiet it is.
Okay.
Can we navigate around any of these things?
I'll see if I can forge a quiet path that seems discreet. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a survival check.
$18.
Okay. With an 18, you all know Ashenward is about 2 weeks from here. How do you, Ruby, navigate everyone through the first week, avoiding these aberrations and monstrosities as you see creatures that are ginormous, gargantuan with sagging skin, extra arms, extra legs? There's one that is just covered in arms with eyeballs on each of them, and they all go in different directions to try and scan. You all see something that looks like 2 hands that have eyeballs in the center with a body in the center, and it claps every once in a while. You see the hands twist, claps again, twists. How do you get everyone through this terrain?
Did you say how do you?
With an 18, how do you do this?
I think a lot of it is being calculating of where can we cross individually to make the least amount of noise, and then also being as perceptive as possible of the movement and perception of things around her that could have eye line with where she wants to go, and kind of having everyone kind of follow in her steps as she tries to chart a path forward that's discreet.
Okay. And you all are able to do this for a week's time and push forward towards the southeast. Here it's different. about once every 24 hours. So since you've entered this area, once you all have seen the lights, one time per day, the lights go up and you all hear a loud boom. And that boom is so loud and deafening, your hair blows back whenever they go up. Typically happens around midday or 5 or so, around that time, or dusk. You can't really see a sun here, as the sky is just dark. Everything around here is just dark. But after a week, you all settle down for camp. About a week out. Is there anything you wish to do during camp while you set up for this, or any conversations you all wish to have?
You said it's dark like nighttime or dark like overcast?
The sky is dark. There is no sun to see.
So is it like traveling at night?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Ruby will ask Velphie, can I get your help with something?
Yeah. What do you need?
Hold this rope. And she's getting out a lot of rope from her pack. And while she's like handing it and spooling it into your hands, we didn't really get to talk, but I'm guessing there was a problem with Antir. Because he wasn't, I didn't see him there.
Yeah. He lost his memories, and now he's with them.
Are you okay?
And she kind of thinks about it because, like, again, she's had like 2 years of not really feeling much. So it's kind of hard for her to like really discern exactly, but she knows that if she could, it would most likely not be okay. So she just says no. But I know that by doing this, it'll bring me closer to getting him back.
And I still want to help, just so you know. Just because I have Van now, which I haven't told you about, but it's a thing. But like I'm totally normal about it. I want you to know I will help you. I will still help you. I will always help you.
And I think Velphie, like, she stops gathering the rope and just kind of like puts her arm around Ruby and does like a squeeze. I know you will. And I can help you too. If you ever want to say anything to Van, I can always try.
Okay.
Might be a little harder, but I can try.
Yeah, sometimes talking is hard. So yeah, that would be helpful. But I just wanted you to know. you want to see a trick? I've been learning some new things as much as I can to try to help out with everything. I think I can help with a little healing now, but it looks a lot different than yours. It looks a lot different. But also, watch this. And she'll take the rope that you just threw down and she'll weave it into the air, kind of like you do with sticks whenever you're trying to like start a fire, and she rubs it really hard as she takes it into the air, and it kind of like arcs in the air as she casts rope trick. And now it's like a little pocket kind of forms from the spark, and now there's like an extra dimensional space. It worked. I think we can go up there, and she's just gonna climb the rope and then lean down and try to help you up.
She'll follow, go up in there. A dimensional tree house.
Yeah, that's what I wanted it to be. And we can pull the rope up too, but everyone else can come up too. Probably even Beatrice, because we could like pull her up if we needed to.
Yeah. It's good. Oh, wait, we just leave him down there. No, it's not safe.
It makes camping a lot easier because now who would expect to look for people up here?
That's very true. This
Always
is a neat
been
trick.
good at hiking. Yeah.
We can see out of it, right?
I think so.
And how long does that last?
It lasts 1 hour.
Okay.
So we can like chill up here if we want to.
It's nice to kind of have, this in the middle of everything.
Yeah. I didn't think it would be great here, but it's real. I don't like how dead everything is out there. It's deader than the swamps.
Yeah, it's dark, but as long as we all stick together and we have each other's backs, you've been doing a great job this week, keeping us out of harm's way.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Quirin and Friedrich, you can come to my tree house if you want to.
I don't think I've ever been in a tree house. And I'll walk up to the entrance, the rope.
And we'll follow. So
Is it just like a hanging rope that like you have to... I'll just give it a tug or two, and then I'll try to climb it.
we'll wait till Fred makes it up, okay? Just in case if he falls, we don't knock down too. But if Fred makes it up, then we'll go too.
Does it help you get up, or do I have to like really have some upper body and core strength here?
I don't think it helps you up, but we could help you a little bit. We could tug a little bit.
Roll me an
It's
athletics
60
check
feet rope. Yeah.
Athletics. Oh, buddy.
at advantage.
Okay, that's nice. A 13.
With a 13, it takes you a little bit. This isn't very quick, but you are able to get into the treehouse.
Quite an entrance you have here, but it's nice inside. It's a lot better than out there.
A little rest.
Yeah. And I'll look down and be like, it's not so bad, Quirin. You're in better shape than I am.
As long as you made it up okay, I feel decent enough, and then we'll go up too. it's nice to have a little quiet somewhere. What, dependable? That it's not a safe spot.
Mm-hmm. Just for a little bit. Just rest.
About how far out are we? Another week or so?
Think so.
I'm trying not to count.
And then we see what awaits us there.
I don't know, for the duration that we're in here, I think as long as if we can look out, since the mounts aren't up here, I think Quirin will be looking out a window or whatever exactly is here, just to kind of scan the area, just watch as we take a moment just to rest. So
And you all are able to take a moment of rest, reprieve. And it gets to be about that time to settle down for the evening. Is there any last minute things you wish to do before you go to sleep? If not, who is on watch?
Velphie would like to try something. She doesn't know if it's going to work, but she's going to try it anyway.
Okay.
She's going to try scrying on Antir. It only works if he's on the same plane. So she knows that there's a chance that it won't work, but she's going to do it.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom save of 17, modifier -5, since I know him well. Oh, actually, wait, no, because I have something of his, right?
Yes, you do have something of his.
Okay, so my knowledge of the target, know the target well, is -5. I have something of his, which is a save modifier of -4. I don't know if they combine those.
You do combine the two.
Okay.
Alrighty. So what is your spell save with that?
Wisdom 17.
He does roll a natural 1. And as you begin to scry, everything's quiet. You see darkened landscape. He is sitting with Beltov. And it just looks like they're at a little campfire at the moment. But Beltov looks at you. Spying again, are we? You really think you can do something with this pathetic little spell? And they will sit there and they will wait for that scry to dissipate. As Beltov can see it.
And Antir was just like, what, like dead eyes or just hanging out? He's like, is he like, I don't know, okay?
Antir is perfectly fine. He's flipping a dagger. And he is sitting with his arms on his legs. Very nonchalant. Very fox-like in nature.
So I think with seeing that and seeing, one, it worked, and two, he's okay, she kind of like, I don't know, like the best way to describe it is like short circuits for a second as she just kind of like, puts it all together, and then she'll get up. I think she'll go to Ruby first. Ruby, I checked in on Tyr, and I was able to see him. I think they're here somewhere. He and Beltoff.
Oh. Well, that's a turn. Did they seem like they were looking for us or doing something particular?
They weren't doing much of anything. Sitting by the fire, it seemed like it was just at the end of the day, maybe, but Beltoff can see whenever I look around here, and he knows that I'm keeping an eye on him, so he knows that we're somewhere here too.
Okay. So we know they're here and they know we're here. That's not too bad.
I'm assuming it's not for tourism and they're going to the same spot that we are. So maybe we should tell Professor and Quirin.
Yeah. And it just makes it easier. We don't even have to try to find him now. He's already here.
Yeah. And she just kind of like thinks about like him being there, but not looking like the him that she knows. So she's like, is he really there? But then she'll just kind of nod and head over to wherever Professor and Quirin are and kind of like bring him in. And she'll tell him what she saw. So, yeah.
I guess their presence is to be expected. This is definitely the epicenter of everything. And they must know what we hope to achieve.
Yeah. Above table, I didn't see anyone else there. It was just them two?
Correct.
Okay. I don't know if there are others. I could only see Beltoff and Antir, but I don't know. I don't know what they have planned.
How do you feel about this? I mean, I think we all expected our paths to cross with him at some point. Maybe not this early, though.
I don't know. It's this weird feeling of relief and terrified. I don't know. I don't know. So I guess keep a lookout. Frontier is very good at hiding. So yeah.
I'll keep a good eye out, just as long as you're okay.
What is okay?
That's a great question. I don't know if I could answer that one for you, though.
I would ask that maybe we don't kill him. That would be really great.
I think that's a good recommendation that I think even without saying we probably would have abided by.
Yeah, I can get on board with that.
When he gets his memories back, I'll make sure he apologizes if he hurts anyone of us. He didn't know.
That'll be appreciated, but we're worried about the memories first and then apologies after. It's fine.
So, yeah. Now we have them, at least. And I'm sure that they will stand in our way. I don't know when. I don't know how far they were. I don't know. I just know that they're here. Behind the barrier.
Well, we'll meet them, and we'll figure it out. I know we've said that a lot recently, but things feel a little bit different now. Nothing for us has changed.
Yeah.
I think it's still a tricky thing with Beltov, though, right? Because if Beltov dies, then Erebus gets weaker. I think Beltov's gone, and I also think that Beltov wouldn't have wanted to be here like this.
Yeah. I didn't know him that well, really. But it seems like he might have known that this would have happened eventually. Something similar. Yeah, I don't know if there's any saving him.
I'd like to think that there would be, but I also know you wouldn't want to chance it. So if it means saving on tier, I don't think Beltov would want to be in the way.
It's true. I mean, there could be an angle of mercy to this whole thing. But I don't know. Personally, I feel like we could make a decision out here, but then maybe our minds would change in the moment.
Velphie's just kind of fiddling with the ring around her finger, just kind of like again, going through the whole like conversation with Pear and all that.
Yeah, we'll take it moment by moment. And the first moment will be a watch. I'll go first.
Well, I have an idea. If I can try it. I've never done it before. But
Let's
we may
try
not
new
need to
things.
watch.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Morton Canaan's Magnificent Mansion.
Okay.
I've never had it before. I'm so excited.
I haven't either. I don't know how this... Well, I've read it. I don't know how it really works, though. Especially in like a weird dimensional place that we're already in.
Will you read the spell? What does it do?
Absolutely. You conjure a shimmering door in range that lasts for the duration. The door leads to an extra-dimensional dwelling, and the door itself is 5 feet wide by 10 feet tall. You and any creature you designate when you cast the spell can enter the extra-dimensional dwelling. As long as the door remains open, you can open or close it with no action required if you are within 30 feet of it. While closed, the door is imperceptible. It's a long spell. Beyond the door is a magnificent foyer with numerous chambers beyond. The dwelling's atmosphere is clean, fresh, and warm. You can create any floor plan you like for the dwelling, but you can't exceed 50 contiguous 10-foot cubes. So 500 feet. The place is furnished and decorated as you choose. It contains sufficient food to serve a 9-course banquet for up to 100 people. Furnishings and other objects created by this spell dissipate into smoke if removed from it. A staff of 100 near-transparent servants attends all who enter. You determine the appearance of these servants and their attire. They are invulnerable and obey your commands. Each servant can perform tasks that a human could perform, but they can't attack or take any action that would directly harm another creature. Thus, the servants can fetch things, clean, mend, fold clothes, light fires, serve food, pour wine, and so on. Servants can't leave the dwelling. When the spell ends, any creatures or objects left inside the extra-dimensional space are expelled into the occupied spaces nearest to the entrance.
Okay.
It takes an action 1 minute to cast, and it lasts 24 hours.
Okay. So you cast the spell. What does it look like as you cast it? What kind of magnificent mansion do you make?
So initially, Friedrich just takes his finger, which he writes with, and he puts it down on the ground, and he draws, almost like make-believe, he draws this outline of a door in the air around everyone. And then after he draws it, he snaps, and it's like a wooden door appears and creaks open. And inside, it is like a cozy tea house with like the smell of like old wood mixed with lots of different types of tea. It's very warm. There's the sound of rain on a tin roof throughout it. And then there's just like little tavern spots set up.
Beautiful. As you all have this place to spend the night, is there anything you wish to do in this magnificent mansion while it is up?
I'll just welcome everyone to my abode that I just welcomed myself to for the first time. I think I know the layout because I just thought of it. But if you need anything, it should be here.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
Can we bring our mounts in?
Yes, any of us here in our group can enter and leave at will. You're not trapped here.
Do I smell food?
I think you do.
I'm so happy because I kind of lied earlier and I thought that the good berries looked okay, but I thought I don't want to just eat them. Only. I'm really happy there's food.
I agree. I mean, food should be enjoyed. It's not just a functional thing. I completely agree.
Okay, well, let's get some food then.
Yeah. And GM, I guess I'd say for the sake of simplicity, I guess pretty much whatever you want would be there. Because it doesn't specify. It just says enough to serve 9-course banquet to 100 people.
Ruby just gets like, oh, go for it.
I'm just going to get some tea to start.
Ruby will basically just ask for every type of mushroom that she can think of, and then like a bunch of gravy and potatoes. It's like chicken marsala without the chicken. Yeah.
All the ethereal servants around look like Friedrich, but they're wearing like a maitre d' outfit, like a white shirt with a black vest and the towel on the arm.
As they like start serving food, Ruby will say, "Thank you, Professor. Appreciate it, Professor. This looks really good, Professor." Like to everyone that like comes by and drops off a mushroom.
Yeah, I think we're doing the same. We're going crazy, just ordering. We're trying to get like one of every food type. We're just kind of letting the imagination just go crazy with it.
Beef.
She's gonna ask for a bowl of like fresh cut schnickel bums.
We don't have those. That's the one thing we don't have.
All things. Of all things.
I'll join in any and all kinds of food, but I'll also make sure to grab some things that horses and goats like apples and other things, cookies, cakes, sugar cubes. Macaroons.
And you all are able to have as much as you want.
It's magnificent.
First a treehouse, now a mansion. You guys are.
Please don't compare them.
I'm not. They each have their own utility. They're both useful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, this is very immobile. I can't do it very often. We can't really. It's not as functional. It's good for bedding down like this.
Yeah. Mine's good for a little rest or a little scout. This is good for gosh. I've always kind of thought I was really good at the rugged life, but then in Limbo, it was like everything was just a little bit more comfortable. And it was like kind of nice being warm sometimes, or if you want food, it was there. This is like that.
That's a good point. I mean, I don't think there's many people in our world that have experienced anything like this, least of all myself. So it's funny, we're in the heart of all this darkness right now, but we have maybe the nicest get up anyone's ever had.
What do you call it?
I don't know. Is it vain to call it House Friedrich?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm convinced then. House Friedrich it is.
Yeah, it has a nice ring to it. It'd only be vain if you called it like magnificent House Friedrich.
Yeah, I'll leave the qualifiers off and just say like it is a house and I conjured it. It's just a functional name.
Mm.
I'll be thinking. And there are bedrooms, whatever you may need.
Pillows?
Mattress?
Lots of pillows, mattress, blankets. There's probably some sort of like canopy bed with the curtains you can pull closed if you want to.
A bath?
I don't know. I think so. Yes. More than one.
Oh, good.
No one has to share.
Okay.
Yeah, hearing bath, Ruby stands up. I'm going to retire to my room.
Velphie takes her bowl of schnickel bums. Me too.
Enjoy your evenings.
Thank you. Hey, thank you so much, Friedrich.
It's the least I can do. It's actually maybe the most I can possibly do spell-wise, but yes, you're quite welcome.
You're gonna get up, do the same, apple in his mouth, just try to mumble out some words. Just give him a thumbs up after.
I'll extend the same bow. Enjoy your evening.
And you all are able to take your baths, eat your fill, have a wonderful, magnificent night in this mansion, and get a long rest on warm mattresses and fluffy pillows. Is there anything you wish to do before you set off on your next trek?
Stay here forever.
Yeah, I'm going to have a big mushroom omelet in the morning, and that's it. Yeah.
I don't know if we know the part that anything we take out gets, like, vanishes, so we're gonna attempt to take a few things out. We're gonna, like, throw in some nice big fuzzy blanket, some, like, just anything comfy, anything cozy we're gonna attempt to take with us.
I think Velphie will do the same thing. You know, nice big breakfast. And that's it. Much.
Yeah, we all like walk out wearing like our House Friedrich robes and slippers.
The little cursive HF on there.
Yeah.
You're stealing the hotel robes.
Yeah.
I got my little travel size soaps, shampoo, and conditioner.
Our bags.
The little sewing kit.
Yep.
And what about Professor Friedrich?
I would also have a hearty breakfast and tea and just sort of take the time in to sit in the tavern setting there, because I've tried to imagine it much like Enchanty, or what I think Calandra would want Enchanty to be if she had, full control in a perfect world. And I would not gather anything to take with me, but I would also not tell anyone that they shouldn't gather anything, because it does say it dissipates into smoke as soon as you walk out of the door. So hopefully they're wearing something under those robes.
I was about to say that too. Like, you all are wearing your normal garments underneath your House Friedrich robes, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wearing a whole ball gown. This is a big, luxurious coat. No, I'm wearing my regular clothes.
So as you all walk out the door, if you are trying to carry something or wear something, it fizzles and fades from existence.
I may have forgotten to mention it is all a bit localized to the interior.
Shit, you didn't say that? Alright.
Magic is tricky.
That was a good time while it lasted. Never worn a robe that was so soft, felt like a cloud.
Yeah, that was the biggest bathtub. So many bubbles. It's nice.
It was nice, yeah. Maybe we can do it again sometime.
Yeah.
How often
All
can
the
you
finer
do it?
things. Yeah.
Actually, I can do it most every day, depending on how long of a day we've had and how much trouble we've gotten into.
All right, same time tonight then.
We'll just keep it quiet today, then. We'll have something to look forward to.
Yeah, no one start a fight or something.
Okay. I will check the area. See if we can make a safe passage again. And she'll cast Primeval Awareness again, the smoke kind of dissipating out.
Okay. We're no longer in mountainous terrain as things have kind of flattened out a bit. And there are again those dead trees that line the path like a forest that hasn't really, sparse forest that hasn't quite been developed much. You can see the remnants of old roads and things of that nature. But as you cast that, you get countless aberrations.
All right, area's still busy today. Lots of aberrations, things that don't belong. All right. Try to go forward.
And as you go forward, what is the walking order?
Me.
I'll follow Ruby.
I think Velphie would like to be last, unless Quirin is adamant about being last.
Nope, then we can be third, and Velphie can be last.
Interesting. As you all continue down the path, making your way to Ashenward, around midday, those lights shoot towards the sky, and you hear that deafening boom and where your hair gets blown back. Velphie, during this time, as that boom goes off, you and only you hear in your head, "You don't belong here, love." As you feel something burrow into your back, and you take 38 points of damage as a knife dagger strikes you in your spine. That voice is very familiar. And that is where we're going to call tonight's session.
We just had Paradise Night, and then Velphie gets stabbed, shanked in the spine.
Back. Oh,
By my boyfriend!
by her lover.
That's it, I'm casting the mansion again.
Thank you so much for watching Session 55 of the Order of Narvosc. If you're excited for Session 56, please make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you get notified when the next session comes out. We are coming close to a conclusion of our story, so there are not many sessions left. So please make sure to check out our players' social media accounts. You can find those links in the description below. Be the light that drives out the darkness, adventurer. We'll see you soon.